This episode of TechCrunch Minute is brought to you by Affinity, the relationship intelligence platform for dealmakers.
The coolest startup in the Bay Area isn't making AI robots or self-driving taxis. It's actually a baseball team. Here's the story of the Oakland Ballers, a Pioneer League baseball team that's in the midst of its first ever season. Sports fans in Oakland have been dealt a rough hand, with its professional football, basketball, and now baseball teams leaving the Bay, all within the last 5 years. When the owner of the Oakland A's announced that he was moving the team to Las Vegas, it was the final straw for a city of fans who had constantly been given the short end of the stick. Paul Freedman, a longtime edtech founder with multiple exits, thought about the classic startup advice that you should identify a problem in your life and build a company that could solve it. But as a diehard Oakland A's fan, his problem was that there wasn't going to be baseball in Oakland anymore. Unfortunately, Freedman and his business partner, television producer Brian Carmel, can't just buy the A's. But while they may not have $1.2 billion to throw around, they realized they could start their own team. So Freedman and Carmel founded the Oakland Ballers, the Oakland Bees for short. Coming from the tech world, Freedman approached this unconventional project like a startup. But after a career in edtech, why turn to sports? Freedman told TechCrunch, quote, "Ultimately, we came to the conclusion that the magic of sports is the way it brings communities, particularly diverse communities, together." Like a startup, the Ballers raised a $2 million seed round, but its next round of funding came from the fans. The Bees opened up the opportunity for fan ownership and raised over $1.2 million from about 2,200 fans. For Freedman, this move meant taking the same advice he gives to startups. Find investors whose priorities align with your own. He said, "With us, it's like, do your owners want the same thing? And fan owners, we believe, want exactly the same thing. What we want to do is bring joy to fans, and we think the way to do that is to create a great experience." Of course, the Oakland Bees are not the same team as the Oakland A's, an MLB club that's been in the Bay for over 50 years. Right now, the Bees Stadium can seat about 4,000 fans, which is maybe a tenth of what you'd find in an MLB stadium. Freedman says, "We're never going to be an MLB team, but it doesn't mean we can't provide some of the same experiences and some of the same joy that the A's did."